Hi everyone, welcome to episode 5 of To Be a Master, a series where I review my own gameplay so that I can become a better player. Let's dive right into it. So in this game I'm in a 3-man team with a Polo Strike and TMH2. So in this game I can see we have a pretty strong front line. We have a Crustle with a Fluffy Tail, a Lucario, a Wigglytuff and an Eldergrass. Because we have a strong front line, a Polo Strike and I look for strong attackers that we can play. And in the end we settle on Venusaur and Cinderace. So this is pre-mobile patch, before the Cinderace buffs. However, Cinderace is still a strong attacker to send into the center. I'm pretty happy with this team comp. We have a good source of sustained damage and a lot of burst damage as well as a strong front line. So the enemy team is also very strong. I have to be careful of the Zero Aura and the Lucario who could probably take me out on their own. If I had to guess, it would be Ninetales and Lucario bot lane with the Zero Aura and Crustle top lane with the Blastoise in the center. I'm actually happy to see that the Blastoise doesn't have a Fluffy Tail this game, otherwise it will make it really hard to get some of the objectives like Dreadnought and Rotom. Even if that means that I have to play a bit more safe because he can eject button and then rapid spin onto me and there wouldn't be much that I can do. So because I'm expecting quite a few Pokemon to jump onto me at various points in the game, this game I'm planning to go Blaze Kick and Flame Charge. So usually Flame Charge is not the option in this version, however, because I keep running into Blastoise, I need a more reliable method of disengaging as he's unaffected by stuns, so Blaze Kick won't be able to stop him, and in this version his Rapid Spin slows enemy Pokemon. So I feel that having Flame Charge, which is half the cooldown of Feint, will let me engage and disengage much more easily. So I do the standard center clear and I try to speed this up as much as possible by cancelling my auto attacks with Ember and Low Sweep when they're off cooldown. It looks like the bottom lane is in trouble. It looks like the Ordino didn't contest this center Ordino, leaving the Jigglypuff to contest it alone against the enemy Lucario and the Vulpix, who have very strong level 3s. So I finish my clear and come towards the bot lane where I see that they're having a brawl. The Ninetales goes for a dunk and I try to stop her, but she's running a score shield. However, we do manage to take her out before the bees spawn. Because there's 3 of us, the enemy Lucario is forced to back away, and it looks like their center has gone top lane. We manage to secure the bees, and I go for a dunk. However, it looks like the Lucario is quite low still, so I try to go for the kill, as I wouldn't be able to finish dunking before they stop me. However, because I see the Ninetales, I start backing away, and in the end I don't manage to dunk or get a kill and get the Jigglypuff killed. So I head back into the center to continue farming, to grab these crabs. I see the Wartortle over there and I try to steal his crab. Unfortunately I'm unable to secure it, so I just head back into my side of the center and clear out the crabs, the Ludicolo and the Buffalon. So I can make my way back to the bottom lane before the Vespiquen spawns. As I mentioned earlier, I am taking Blaze Kick this game instead of Pyro Ball. I feel like our team comp is really good for me to take Pyro Ball because it does more damage and I do have that front line. However, I do want the Blaze Kick to jump away from the Zero Aura and the Lucario in case they jump me. And even if the Blaze Kick doesn't stun the Blastoise in his Rapid Spin, I can at least make some distance. So it looks like the Crustle is on his way down and the Venusaur is holding on to the top lane. Their Crustle and the Zero Aura is still up there, and so is their Wartortle who showed up for a brief moment. So in the bottom lane we're fighting over the Vespiquens and the Ordinos. Because there's 3 of us and only 2 of them and we're quite strong right now, we go for the kill on the Ninetales. It looks like the Wigglytuff might be trying to go for a dunk there as well. They're trying to keep them busy so that we can secure the Vespiquen in the middle. So I made a mistake here where I thought that the Crustle that was there was our Crustle and not the enemy Crustle, and I actually walk into their Stealth Rock taking way too much damage because I'm too far forward and I'm out of position. So after grabbing a berry to heal up, I come back to farm as much as I can. I see that Lucario is fighting the enemy team and the Wigglytuff and the Crustle go and back him up. I'm trying to keep as much distance as I can in case they jump me so that I always have an escape route. Fighting at my maximum range means that in case my team backs out of the fight, I'm not too deep in to back away as well. So because I'm level 9, I have my Unite move which does a lot of damage. Cinderace's Unite move actually has one of the largest base damages in the game. Because their whole team's down here, the Ivysaur does manage to get the Rotom and shove it into the outer point. And hopefully after he dunks some Eos points, he'll come down to help us contest the Dreadnought. Right now we're in an advantageous position because we've already got the outer point at the top lane. Honestly, the Ivysaur could continue pushing and we can just hold them off here. So because there's 5 of them and 4 of us, they should be trying to force an engage before the Venusaur makes their way down. However, they wait a little bit too long and the Venusaur is already here when the fight breaks out, allowing us to clean them up. Because I'm in range of the Blastoise Rapid Spin, I use my Blaze Kick to create some distance, so that I can attack from a safe distance and we manage to take him down. Because of how strong Blastoise is, I decide to go for the Dreadnought now that he's gone. I stay in the bottom left corner to keep the Dreadnought and my team between me and the enemy team. Seeing that the Dreadnought is getting a bit low, I ready up my Unite move and shoot it out. I probably should have waited a bit longer because I almost missed the killing blow. So because we managed to get the Dreadnought, we push into their point and manage to take it down. Now that their point is gone, we take the opportunity to clean them up. At this point, I think my team has it covered, so I help take out the Blastoise, see the Lucario in the bush there, and I throw the Blaze Kick to stun him, and that's enough to take him out. I was playing a little bit risky there because of how low I was. I should have really let the Venusaur or the Wigglytuff face check the bush for me, because if the Lucario had his Power Punch up, he could have taken me down. So now I'm just farming my center as soon as possible because I see that the Rotom's up in about 15 seconds. I really want the Bouffalant buff so that I can slow on my attack, and which makes it really useful for kiting and also chasing down. Both teams are making their way top and the dance for Rotom begins. Once again, I'm trying to stay as far back as possible, and I start the Rotom straight away because I know that we're stronger than them. Both Crustles use their Fluffy Tails and Stealth Rocks, and it looks like the enemy Crustle manages to secure it. Once we lose the Rotom, we try to take them out. I try to go for the Crustle, however he throws his Unite move to survive. With the speed from Shell Smash and the shield that he obtained from his Buddy Barrier, he manages to score. However, we manage to take him out and our team makes their way down towards the bottom, towards the Dreadnought. Looking back, I probably shouldn't have started the Rotom straight away, even though I knew that we were stronger than them because of how strong their steal potential is, with their Blastoise and their Crustle. This time we check where the enemy team is before we start the Dreadnought. Seeing that they're so far away, we know that we can take it out before they reach us. We take this opportunity to collapse on the Zero Aura and take him out, and continue pushing towards their inner point. Wigglytuff attempts to score, but Blastoise throws his Unite move trying to stop her. This is good for us because it means that Blastoise might not have his Unite move when Zapdos comes up. Because they leave the safety of their point, we manage to take them down. And because of that, we've managed to break their inner point. I should be taking this opportunity to farm as much as I can to hit level 14 or 15 before the fight at Zapdos. It looks like Crustle's trying to do a sneaky dunk at the bottom. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop him at this point. Luckily he didn't have too many points on him. So I'm trying to deny as much experience to the enemy team as I can to put us in the lead. I see the Blastoise, and even though I know that I'm 2 levels above him, I know when to not overstay my welcome. I'm forced to use my Unite move to activate my Buddy Barrier to survive. I see the amount of damage I'm doing to the Crustle, so I try to take him down. Now that their Blastoise and their Crustle are out of the fight, it just puts us in a really good position. The Wigglytuff is trying to sing the Lucario so that I can take him down. However, he retreats, which gives us full control of the Zapdos pit. The Lucario and Zeraora are being zoned, and the Crustle and Blastoise had to retreat back to base, so we take this opportunity to go for the Zapdos. However, I underestimated how fast Blastoise and Crustle could make it back into the center. Luckily, Crustle manages to secure it with his Fluffy Tail and Stealth Rock. So now we make a mad dash to dunk our points in. Here I should have let the Wigglytuff dunk first so she can go back to base, because we both could have dunked at this outer point. So after dunking, I go straight back to base to defend. Crustle is here with me and he goes down to the bottom lane. I go down as well to take out the Zeraora. I jump bottom instead of waiting in the base because I see that Lucario is in the base, ready to jump top in case anyone goes there. I only leave the point because I know that Crustle and Lucario are there. After we take down Zeraora and the Ninetales, the enemy team surrenders. So once again, it looks like I might have jumped the gun on the Zapdos in this game. Even though I knew that we were stronger than them, I shouldn't have tried to force it. I underestimated how quickly they could have come back into the Zapdos pit and we almost lost it because of that. Luckily the Crustle came in clutch and managed to secure it. Thanks for joining me for episode 5 of To Be a Master. Please like and subscribe and follow my journey in becoming a Pokemon Master. Hope to see you in the next episode.